Hey guys, my name is Simpzy. How you all doing? Welcome back to some more Rome Total War Remastered. Here today on the channel, we're back with episode 7 of my RTR Imperium Surrectum Roman Republic campaign. We're starting exactly where we left off episode 6, and we have to deal with the new war against the Celtiberians. So I hope you like the sound of that. So we have Servius Maxentius, who is our current consul, and Scipio Cornelius Africanus. He is currently north with a legion, and Tiberius Victor, Tiberius Brutus, is down with another army. But here's the family tree for the Maxentius line, the Julii, the Scipii, and the Brutii, of course. So, hopefully we can take Western Gaul. We have 2 legions in operation, so we're going to try and hunt down that Celtiberian force towards Bertigala. Move my spy up there as well. That's a misclick. Why did you move back? I wanted you to give chase. That's annoying. And we'll deal with northern France as well. We are still at war with the Germanians and the Getae, but they keep on just, like, not being too much of a threat. I built an imperial palace in Rome, so Marian reforms should have kicked off, but unfortunately, to get it, you do need to build that palace on the mainland of Italy in a settlement that's not Rome, so we did waste a little bit of denarii on that, so we have to build that elsewhere. Okay. So, we'll play this battle here now. We've still got another legion down in North Africa, in Lepsus. And let's have a look at this one. So, they actually outnumber us by quite a bit. 800. And there's a Germanian force coming in as well. Oh my god, okay. Oh, so they actually outnumber us by about 1,000. They got tribesmen, skirmishers. There's not too many Iberian swordsmen, so that's good. So, the numbers, although they outnumber us greatly, the Principe, disciplined Roman war machine, should be able to deal with it. So let's play the general speech.
I carry on my body many great scars, honorably earned in battle. I have fought many a foe in open combat. I come to fight today. Who stands with me? The Spanish who face us today are terrible and unnatural in war and in victory. They are cruel, cruel beyond measure to those they defeat. The enemy have aid, though. Their allies, if they deserve to be called such, stand ready. Ready, probably, to run like chickens away from the pot. They have been whipped to the battlefield like cattle for slaughter. They slightly outnumber us, that much is true. And this means very little. They have no real stomach for war, I think. Yet, for all that, one of you is worth more than any number of them. Skills, valor, and honor still count for something in war. They may try to hide in the woods and spring an ambush, but we will not fall for such an obvious trap. Those fools have never fought against me before. I hope to give them a nasty surprise. This morning we took the auspices, and the liver has seldom been so clear. This is most wonderful. A triumphant outcome to our battle is guaranteed. Some of us will soon lie dead. The rest will drink to their memory, but, as always, we Romans will fight with honor!
Okay, let's have our first fight against Spain. Now, the Celtiberian tribes. So, this army has a lot of cavalry. It's a lot more diverse, and it's got, like, good unit variety compared to that last battle in the last episode where I just had a Principe spam. So, we've got 3 general units and 2 equite units. We do only have 6 Principe, so we have to be a little bit cautious on that. We've got a lot of Villatae in this one, which is good. That should be able to go toe-to-toe with theirs quite well. Now, we do have 4 units of Samnites. Now, these guys have effectively been my Town Watch equivalent in this series. Very cheap, very expendable, more or less a garrison force. They have terrible armor. It's actually quite crap. So we'll keep Servius Maxentius. We'll put Cornelius Scipio there, and we'll put Aulus on the right-hand side as well. So we'll put our Samnites on the flanks. Look, if they can wrap around and hit the enemy, they might be able to. But what we don't want is for the Samnites to get hit with a decent volley. So we're fighting a Celtiberian Germanian army. Who would have thought that? The general staff, of course. I'll put in the description below RTR Imperium Surrectum as always, along with their Discord, if you guys would like to go check that out. But here are the Samnites, obviously using early Republic equipment, even though we're in the north of France, but they're still quite cheap. We should have technically hit Marian reforms if I didn't read the disclaimer. That, because there has been a question going around. I think in like in original Roma Surrectum, if you build the prerequisite. That's what I say? Yeah. I haven't said that word in a while. I don't know why I struggled so much. Yeah, if you build the buildings for Marian reforms in Rome, it usually hits it off, but they just haven't updated that part just yet. It's still running off the base. Marian reform requirements. Prerequisite. Yeah, I don't know where I nearly struggled with that. Oh, they're lurking in the woods there to our left. I guess they are. We could send all our cavalry against them. So, the German tribes hanging out, skulking in the woods, a band of boys want to come up and help them. Well, we could just send our cavalry to probably overwhelm them. Because we probably can knock out a couple hundred. Yeah, let's deal with them before they become too much of a nuisance. So let's swing up and deal with those Germanic invaders entering. Unfortunate for them that they spawned so far to my main army. We'll just go with a front line for this one. We won't invoke the triple axis formation, as we could get swarmed over our flanks. So ideally, if we can open up, expose, and get some angles against these Germanic warband, we should be able to run them down, even if they are spearmen. They are still holding quite eager though. Okay. We need a better charge. Okay, this one now. That was not the best charge to start things off. So 204 before the initial charge. That's what I'm talking about. It's like rocketed up now. And they're gone. Sweet. And quickly move out there because we don't want to stay in combat for too long. That's what I'm talking about. We had to hit them from multiple sides and attack vectors. So their general's now dead, and the Germanic warband just getting carved up on the left-hand side. The Celtiberians have moved like a unit to the left, but it's not going to be enough, and they've moved. So my army, okay, so they've moved. What is that? Oh, just a skirmisher. Well, they're just going to get absolutely rinsed by Villate fire if they go anywhere near my front line. So their German allies have been crushed. And that should serve them. You hear someone scream out, "Vengeance for Batavium!" So long ago now that we lost territory to the German occupation of northern Italy. So I don't know what those skirmishes are doing here, but we might be able to wrap around. So I do recommend sometimes not giving out the attack order, because we're going to be able to wrap these guys up. Okay, so what are they doing? They do have a decent amount of skirmishes. Cornelius Scipio has taken a fair bit of casualties. I just wanted to check the alerts there to see if he got whacked, I guess. The Equites lost a couple units as well, so they didn't come off scot-free. High risk, high reward. But, I was going to say, there gave me a bit of a heart murmur there. So, no, it's the Celtiberian generals. Like, oh, did we lose someone? But the thing is, right, once once a family member, faction leader, or heir, consul or proconsul, once they get to like 50, they start having like RNG chances of dying peacefully. So it's like, do you risk it? Because at that point their bodyguards get quite large. So look at this, right? Servius Maxentius, his bodyguard is 125. So we're nearly better off just for this fight. We've got plenty of other generals to come in, but I think Cornelius is like 62. So what's the point of keeping him alive at this age when he's probably not going to have any more children? You're better off just charging him in here to a light warband unit and routing that quicker and saving more Roman lives. So let's give out some attack orders here. Let's slow things down because this movement isn't the best. So my cavalry can go against those warband. Yeah, so give my Principe out attack orders and go. My Villate should be in enough space here to push up with missile support, and we'll flank around with the Samnites there as well. They seem to just be clustering in the center. So let's just move those Villates slightly more up, and we'll reform the cavalry around the back and we'll cycle charge, because there's still a fair few of them left. 95-72. So with the Germanic general dead, along with the Celtiberians, it looks like this mass army now is in a full retreat. Charge in there just to swarm them down. And our first victory against the Celtiberians, our first battle, is going to end in a mighty triumphant. Yeah. It's going to be a good triumph. Quickly run down those that are withdrawing. Still a couple more left remaining on the battlefield. There's just this one poor bugger there. Okay, got him. Oh my god, we only lost 200 and there's only 700 or so remaining. Far out. They did not play well in this fight, but it was a good one. Oh my god, one of those Principe units got an insane amount of kills. Couple hundred for some of them, but a good fight. Now in the north we should be able to push upon northern France. Was it like Brittany, I guess? Yeah. So that 700 did manage to get back to the city, which is annoying. So we'll give chase and we'll try and siege them out in the north. The Seleucid Empire want an alliance. Enemies with Egypt, Parthia and Armenia. We do have trade rights with them. so very generous. Will you give me some territory? I wouldn't mind puppeting you. Oh my god, they only got 1 territory left. You are at war with 3 other eastern factions. I could give them a piece of territory. Yeah, I kind of wish, like, in DEI, and in some Total Wars, what you can, not necessarily DEI, because you can't do it in that, but we could, like, keep the Seleucid faction alive, give them a piece of territory, and puppet them. Relocate the refugees to, like, Sicily or something. That'd be quite funny. Because it is sometimes worth... The point I was trying to make in, like, DEI puppeting, like, the Romans and some certain factions just to get their roster.
Next time.
Oh, and the Seleucid Empire at the top of the turn have been destroyed. Poor buggers. They are no more. We could have saved them, but we refused. Crikey. I wonder what's going over there. Oh, they're now gone as well, the Numidians. Okay, so we're sieging out the Celtiberians now. The Germanians have put an army over, but we should be able to deal with it. Yeah, we outnumber them. So get rid of those. And we'll repair them. Right, so we still need to build that siege equipment. There's another army there as well.
At your service.
We'll move my spy into Bertagala. And their faction leaders inside as well. So we'll siege that one out. But here is the rest of the empire. Still dealing with minor incursions in Batavia and Segestia. We've got an army in Sicily that can move to North Africa. I guess we'll just get rid of this navy. Yep, that'll be better. We'll get rid of the navy so we can ferry these guys across safely. You have to keep quite a large naval presence, because the navies, the enemy navies, can get quite large. Let's move back to Carthage with this legion as well. Okay, welcome to the top of the turn. So we'll move into Bertagala now. Start sieging it, and we should be able to take this settlement in the north as well, with Servius Maxentius now victor. Okay, nothing too crazy inside. We outnumber them as well by a fair margin. And northern France has now fallen to Roman Republic occupation. And we'll drop the taxes there just to keep the populace happy. Okay. Yeah, Flavius Julius can start sieging that out. I was kind of hoping for some spy RNG to open the gates, but it wasn't to be. Only 3 units inside. Okay, so that northern legion can head south to Bertagala, because we can probably push into Spain from the north. Our spies open the gates now. Perfect. And what is that, like 95% in our favour? That's GG. And now, the entirety of Gaul is under Roman control. We threw back the Gauls. The Carthaginians holding forces in Gaul, and now the western half of Gaul occupied by the Celtiberians. And we'll try and retrain where we can as well. Okay, I think we push into Iberia now, but here is Gaul under our control. The Gallic tribes want an alliance, trade and map information. They're allied with Carthage, Greece. I'm nearly tempted to accept it, but I'm not.
Until next time.
The Egyptians have Nicomedia. They've pushed super far west. Do they want an alliance? No. Yeah, I guess the Gauls are at Ankara. the remnants of them.
We must decline.
The Republic of Carthage want a ceasefire. Oh, so they're not allied actually with the Germanians. I'd want a decent bit of money, but what would they offer me? Like nearly 3k, 3 grand I'd want. Nah, not interested in that. The Swabi want a ceasefire. I'm definitely going to accept that. They've been annoying me a lot in this campaign. Trade rights, map, still very generous. How much will they give us? Let's try 15. Still very generous. Okay. Like, what's something insane? Like 3k? Even more than that. They've recently patched, like, the compensation request 5,000. 8,000?
Let us now talk reasonably.
Okay, so they're going to give me 100k for 2 turns. That's deceiving because they can cancel that at any time. So I wouldn't recommend a regular tribute at that large. I'd personally prefer the one-time cash stimulus, you know what I'm saying? So like 6k.
Let us end
That'd be
the
perfect.
bloodshed.
If we could get that. God, this is annoying. Because then we'd be able to build... Well, this is probably going to fund our Marian reforms, honestly. And they accepted.
Very well.
Wow. So, we've settled some past grievances. So, peace between Rome and the Swabi has been officiated. Good. I don't really want to push over the Rhine. Okay. So, we currently have 2 legions now pushing westward into Carthage. Tiberius Brutus here with a legion, and I've given Julianus the other. These units are fresh recruits from Sicily, and we've got about 6,500 of them, so we should be able to defeat that garrison quite easily. Some of the units fled there, this is strange. So we'll continue westward now. But thankfully we don't have to deal with the Numidians. They have been destroyed, or the renamed Massali. Okay, so we have 4 armies in operation, 4 legions. We have 2 in North Africa, and now the other 2 over the Pyrenees. So Flavius Julius is commanding this army, and Servius as well, Maxentius. So there is a lot of Carthaginian generals inside. We're about to kill the faction leader in air in one swoop. So hopefully we can kill at least 2 generations of Carthaginians there. They're now gone. And it's not quite Pamplona. I don't know what this region of Spain's called exactly. Further north is like Basque country, but like, I don't know. I guess this is maybe technically Catalonia. I don't know my Spanish geography, like by states, too much. Oh my god, check this out, guys. The Greeks have managed to strangle a massive foothold back. I kind of forgot about them. I thought the Macedonians were like about to destroy them, but they've taken Athens, Corinth, Sparta, Thermon. There's a lot of fights going on over here. So after losing their external territory, it's like they've consolidated and they're pushing the Macedonians back. Trade and map would be good, because we're quite close to them. We still have our alliance with the Macedonians, which is stopping us interfering in Greece. But it is something we have to keep an eye on. Yeah, it's like they've been thrown out of Asia Minor as well. And the Gallic tribes have officially been destroyed. The Egyptians, or Armenians I'm assuming, have taken Ankara. Flavius Julius is no more. A worthy life ends. That's unfortunate. Lucius Julius can take up the army. So he never held a position of consul Or Pro. Faction Leader or Air. Okay. So, we're currently sieging out Numantia now. After securing partial control in northern Spain. We can get rid of the Celtiberians there. On a bit of a roll here now. So exterminate as well. And then they must only have like one more province. No, maybe two left. But after a couple battles against them, we want to try and form Rome and Hispania. Oh no, there's the army there. It's up in the north. Oh my god, guys. Check this out. Egypt have gone bit mental, Super Saiyan. So they have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 armies. I think I know what happened to the Gauls. My god. Egypt are incredibly powerful at the moment. My god. And the Greeks are doing well as well. Look at this, man. They have a lot of forces down here. Right. Well, I'm probably going to try and wind things up here. Here's my construction again, if you're curious. Still got pretty decent garrisons in Patavium and Segestia. We do have peace with the Swabi now, the Germans. We are in a time of peace with them, which is good. Oh, there's a shrine there I never got rid of. We're still at war with the Getae, though. Yeah. So, we've got a army pushing south. It says it's under Numidian control, but I think it's a bug. Well, not a bug, it's just we haven't got updated map information. We've got my other army moving to Tingi, and we've just taken Numantia as well. So, we'll continue against the Carthaginians and the Celtiberians, but this is what the Roman Empire looks like. I'm kind of happy I got peace with the Germans, because we don't particularly want to... I don't know, we could push into their territory if we really need to, but I kind of want to keep Rome's historical borders. We have 27 regions controlled. We still need 23 before we hit our long victory conditions, so... Still a lot more episodes, and still a lot more videos coming out of this campaign. Servius Maxentius, you gotta give it to him. What is he, 67 now? A little bit past it. But thanks guys for watching today's video, episode 7. Stay tuned for episode 8 coming out soon, where we continue against the Carthaginians and the Celtiberians. We will need to keep a watchful eye on the Greek city-states and the Egyptians as they mass power in the Far East. Okay, thanks guys. I'm going to play the outro now. Unfortunately guys, it is time to end the video here. Thank you very much for watching. Like and subscribe if you haven't already with the bell notification on. Let me know in the comment section down below feedback and suggestions for the video, and feel free to leave a dislike. If you want to support the channel and follow me on my social media links, they are all linked in the description below. We've got the series playlist that you can access. You can also have a look at my gaming and recording equipment. If you want to get yourself some cheap games, check out the links. You can support me on Patreon if you want. Channel members are available. Use creator code SimpzyTotalWar on the Epic Games Store checkout to flick me a couple of bucks. We've got Twitter, Discord, merchandise, Facebook, Steam group, Instagram, Twitch, and Google Plus links all in the description below as well. But above all, guys, make sure to take care of yourselves. Have a fantastic rest of your day. My name has been Simpzy. Much love from Australia. Goodbye.